Just showing you guys pretty much the basic. It's different from a laptop. First off, it's only got 2 of these, so you can only use a certain portable. It's not like a laptop how you have all the USB cables and all that. This is the only kind you could use for a MacBook Pro. It's the only kind that's gonna fit in the hole. Nothing else is gonna fit. Even if it looks like it's gonna fit, it's not. You have to use this in order for it to fit. It's the same on both sides. Look at the wire, it's the same. Charger piece is gonna look like this, and then this part goes into the wall. This goes into this. This goes into this, and then you will plug it into the wall, and then the other half will go into this piece right here. You can see I plugged it into the wall. Now I just take this, plug it into where it goes, and boom, it's charging. That's the charging icon right there. That's how you know when it's charged, and when it's fully charged, it's gonna be all the way. Like I said, a certain USB for MacBook Pro. Anything that looks like this isn't gonna work. You can't put it in there. That's for an old laptop, for the laptops. You can't use it for this. It's not gonna fit. There's nowhere you could put it. There's nowhere to put it in on these. So you have to get a USB, if you do, that has both, or that at least looks like this, so you could plug it in order to use it. This is just a better look at it. You can see the bottom. It's got everything at the bottom too. All the apps that you would normally use. It's got your launch pad, and that's everything that you downloaded. Games, I don't play no games, but you got games on here, music, anything. Your calculator, the calendar, you know, typical stuff like you would use a phone or a tablet. You could do that on here too. You got the typing pad. It's always good to get a screen protector. That's what I got on here. That way if people are touching the screen, nobody should really be touching your screen, but you know how people get when people start touching, you know, new stuff and thinking it's cool. But really, it's good to have this because it protects it. It's good to have a case for it, because that way if you do drop it, it's gonna protect it from breaking less easily. So it's always good to have it protected. Keep it clean, keep it nice, because these are expensive and it's gonna cost a lot of money to get it repaired unless you have insurance on it. If you don't got that, it's gonna cost a lot of money to repair this. Type in your password. See, as you can see, the screen's already a little different, but basically I want to show you how to turn it off first. Turn it off by hitting this button right here, but I feel like it's gonna mess it up. That's not how you want to turn it off. You could just hold it down, because on a MacBook Pro, if you press this button again, look, it's just gonna shut off my screen. Is all it's gonna do, and it's gonna go back to the main menu. It's not gonna, it doesn't shut off the computer like a laptop. When you push the off button, it's just turning off the screen. That's all it's doing. So in order to really shut down your laptop, if you wanted to, you'd have to go up to the top to the little apple, and then it has plenty of preferences that you could do. But anyways, obviously you go to shut down if you want to shut it down. If you want to restart it, restart. You could put it on sleep. You could force it to shut down if you got anything's open that isn't shutting down and stuff. You could force it all just to close down. You could log out if you want to log out to the screen. Everything pretty much is at the top on these. If you want to get to something easier, like let's just say you wanted to, it's got all your history, anything that you just looked at on, you know, if you trying to find a YouTube video, for example, and you couldn't find it, it's going to remember your YouTube video. The thing about laptop pros is it remembers everything that you do a lot better. It'll go to recently closed apps. Any apps that you just recently closed, it's gonna know everything that you just recently looked at. It saves all that for you. It saves passwords for you. It makes it a lot easier for you on the MacBook Pro. You can also download more easier apps like iMovie, like apps that you could get on your phone you could use on your laptop Pro a lot easier. Like if you were using recording apps like BandLab, or you know, trying to make a movie or anything like iMovie, you could do that. It saves all your pictures. It's got plenty of room. to connect it to the Wi-Fi, it's again up at the top. Pretty much everything is up at the top, but you can find other ways. Really, you're going to want to connect it to whatever Wi-Fi you use so that you could use it first off. And then it already comes with many apps on here, like music apps, you know, the time calendar, pictures, stuff like that. And really, I'm going to just show you how to, you know, navigate stuff. You can see, like I said, everything's at the top. All your stuff's at the top that you pretty much need. And this is the video I'm talking about right now. Pretty much editing it. That's what I'm doing right now. So the menu really is going to look different. It's going to look like that for a Pro. And really, as you can see, there's no type box. It's only at the top, the type box. So you got to go to the top, type in Google or whatever, you know, whatever you're trying to type in. It's going to save, though, like I said, the recent apps that you've already been using, it's going to save those, as you can see. And you could easily click on those if you wanted to go to something that you were just, you know, trying to get to something quick. You could go to whatever you were on. It's going to save the tabs, like I said. If you want to type in something, you go to the very top. I would type in like Google, for example, and then boom. And you could, you know, it's a regular computer. You do what you do. So yeah, it's pretty basic how to use one. I'm going to show you like how to use like any apps, for example. Oh, so you could also, the good thing about this is you can make this mini, like your screen. You can move it around. Look, I can make it small if I wanted to. Like if I'm doing other stuff, for example, I could have multiple apps open with a MacBook Pro. I can have multiple stuff open. I could be editing a movie, for example. Let's say I'm editing something, and I will click on it. See, I could be editing a movie. I could be doing all this.
Has traditionally been interpreted as an annual affair.
Let's say I'm editing a movie, but I want to go back to this. I could watch this too. I could watch. I'm not gonna watch two things at once. That'd be dumb. But I'm just saying, like I could be watching this or listening to something else, and then let me pause this real quick. And then I could go over to this. I could be doing two things at once. I could be doing homework and watching something else if I wanted to, for example. And then, anyways, I could go to full screen. It's going to be this green circle at the top. It's kind of weird because you're probably not used to it. You're only used to the X to close it off. But the green, that's how you make it big and how you make it small. And then you can size it any size you really want to do, really. And that's the nice part about a MacBook Pro. And then the yellow will just, icon will just shut it, you know, right back down. It's not going to shut it down, but it's going to hold it for you and put it away pretty much. Tuck it in until you're ready to use it again. The thing is, iMac Pro, when you do exit, like I said, it don't always exit out the app though. It don't exit out fully. So, in order to exit it out fully, there's clearly other ways you could do it. You can go to the top and hit quit, or you could just click on the app, for example. Like you can see, it still has a little circle icon at the very bottom. That means it's still open. It's still, everything I was just on is still open. Like, see? It's still there. It didn't close down. Even though I hit the X, it didn't close, it didn't shut down the whole page. If you want to shut down the whole page, you will hold that and hit the quit button, and it's going to shut everything down. It's going to shut the whole page. Going to restart as if you weren't on. What makes it easier is you got these right here, the sound, or if you wanted to use the voice, hit the sound button. That adjusted the sound. It's got everything pretty much right here too, which is nice. If you're listening to something, it'll play it. That's the nice part. I could just leave it like this, for example, and it's gonna save my spot. You know, it's not gonna kill no battery or nothing like that. These batteries hold for a long time too, so it's good battery. It's very convenient to take with you because it's small. It's not big like other laptops. You know, you can get yourself like a nice case for it, put it in the case, and you'll be good and set to go. FN Command and 4, and that'll allow you to screenshot it. You could screenshot the whole thing. You could also go to the top, and there's a button up here at the top that allows you to screen record and to screenshot everything on your screen. So let's say you wanted to use your photos. Like, let's say you wanted to use your photos from this camera or videos even, and you wanted to put it on your laptop but you don't know how. I'm gonna show you how to do that. So basically what you want to do first is you're gonna want to turn this on, turn your camera on. So hit this, turn it on, and then you're gonna hit the play button right here. You're gonna go to main menu. You're gonna connect it to your Wi-Fi. You're gonna connect it to your MacBook Pro. That's my MacBook Pro right here. So I'm gonna click that. It's gonna search it. Okay, it's gonna search it. Then I go back over here to my MacBook Pro. I'm gonna go to the top over here to the Wi-Fi as if I'm connecting regular Wi-Fi. And look, it's gonna pop out right there. That's my camera. That's just why I named it. So I'm gonna click on it. That's if I wanted to connect my camera. I'm gonna click it. It's gonna connect to my camera Wi-Fi. So my camera is just connected. I'm gonna hit confirm. It's connected, look. Then if I wanted to download anything from it, I go to select and download. Anything I just did right now, I just did two new videos right here. Then I'm gonna go down to download. You could pick wherever you want it to go, whatever file destination you want it to go, or if you want it to go on the screen. And then boom. It's gonna take a while though. That's the only thing, is it takes a while because it's big. It's big files being logged onto there. So it takes a while, but pretty much once it's done, you're gonna know it's gonna be done. And boom, then you're gonna have it on your laptop. It's gonna put it in a file for you, or wherever you want to put it. You're gonna find it, and boom, you got it. That's how you do that. That's how you connect your camera. And then to disconnect it, you just turn your camera back off and you put your Wi-Fi back onto your regular Wi-Fi, and then there you go. That's how you do it. If you have any other questions, go ahead and you can ask them, and I will try my best to answer. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video.